Hi students, so this lecture for BBA second sem on the corporate accounting. In the last class we discussed on the fair value methods for the ascertainment of the value of the assets. Okay, so now one more problem we will see on this method. So see, from the following information relating to the Zenith Company Limited, calculate the fair value of equity shares. Okay, and so this is the balance sheet is given of the Zenith Company Limited. The equity and liabilities, the total is what's 3 lakh. The actually the 20,000 shares are there, and the each share price is rupees 10. The total is what's 2 lakh rupees. Reserve and surplus it's 40,000, and the current liability is 60,000. Okay, so now see, these assets, tangible fixed asset it's 2 lakh, and the current assets 1 lakh. The total is 3 lakh. Now see, the other information is given here. From the purpose of valuation, goodwill, fixed assets and current assets were valued at rupees 30,000, rupees 2,70,000 and rupees 80,000 respectively. The average profit on the basis of the profits of the last 4 years was rupees 60,000. The company transferred 25% of the profits to the general reserve every year. The market yield of similar type of share is 15%. Okay, so this is the other informations. It means what's the market value is given in the other informations related to the goodwill as well as the fixed assets and the current assets. Okay, the goodwill of the market value is rupees 30,000, and for the fixed assets is rupees 2,70,000, and for rupees current asset is rupees 80,000. Okay, so first of all we have to should know the value of the net assets. Okay, so as it is you have to take the market values. Okay, goodwill it's 30,000, and the fixed asset is 2,70,000, and current asset is rupees 80,000. Okay. So now see, this 30,000 plus 2,70,000 plus 80,000, the total is what? Total asset is what? 3,80,000. Okay, from this total assets we have to minus the outside liabilities, and the outside liabilities given in the problem only the 60,000, right? The current liabilities are 60,000. So the 60,000 you have to minus from this 3,80,000. Remaining amount is nothing but the 3,20,000 is nothing but the net assets available to equity shareholders. Now put into this formula, intrinsic value of shares is equal to net assets available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares. So this intrinsic value for this asserting purpose, just see, 3,20,000 is the net assets available to equity shareholders, and the number of equity shares are the 20,000. So here 20,000 shares are there. Okay, so the what's rupees 16 it is in the intrinsic value. Okay, so now just for calculation of the yield method, calculation of profit available for dividend. Okay, so average profit it is given 60,000 for the 4 years. Okay, it is a we should know the 60,000, we should know the average profit. Okay, in the last problem we calculated that average profit because year wise profit is given. So but in this problem directly average profit is given for the 4 years is rupees 60,000. So let's transfer to general reserve. Is the 15% is given in the problem in the last sentence. Okay, so this 15% we have to transfer for the general reserve from the profit. So on the 60,000 you have to calculate the 25%. Okay, so see, the 25% on the 60,000 it's a 15,000. So 60,000 minus 15,000, remaining amount is what? 45,000. So this profit available for dividend. Okay, so now just put into formula for the calculation of the rate of dividend, profit available divided by equity share capital into 100. Okay, and so the profit available is what? How many rupees? 45,000 into 100 divided by 2 lakh, it's 45 divided by 2, it is nothing but rupees 22.5 is the rate of dividend. So now put into the formula for the calculation of yield value of shares. Okay, so yield value of shares is equal to rate of dividend divided by normal rate of return into paid up value of shares. Okay, so this rate of dividend is what? 22.5 into paid up value of shares is the 10 divided by normal rate of return, it's a 15. So it is rupees 15 is the yield value of shares. Okay, so as now just combine it, this yield value plus this net assets method value, you will get the fair value of a shares. Okay, so the intrinsic value plus yield value divided by 2. So 16 is the intrinsic value and 15 is the yield value divided by 2. It's see 31 divided by 2, it will be the rupees 15.5 is the fair value. Okay, so like this you have to calculate the value of shares under the fair value methods. Okay, so it's very important for your exam oriented, and I am going to announce to this, because all the problems are over related this fair value methods, and your second chapter is also finished. Okay, so if you have any doubt of this, just let me know. Okay, so thank you.